Hello and welcome back to the channel. This will be part 8 today on the VW Polo project, and today I will be doing a cleaning video and cleaning restoration video on the front headlights. I have bought a headlight restoration kit from a company called T-Cut. It's literally, I've got no real good impressions about it, to be fair, but we'll give it a shot because I have, however, done the attempted the driver's side already, and the driver's side headlight was the worst of the two, and I'm not that impressed with the results. But I've also left enough product in the bottles to do the passenger side, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the passenger side will come out much cleaner and clearer. If not, I will have to get a sanding pad headlight restoration kit, or just buy some sandpaper and some polish and redo it myself at a later date. But we'll give it a shot anyway, and yeah, we'll do that. Also, a little update in between part 7 and part 8, which is this video. I have, however, dropped the car down onto its wheels, bled the brake system up, taken it for a spin around the block to make sure it drives and handles okay. I've still, however, got to sort the airbag light out and the horn, but it drives fantastically. It drives like a car should, like a car of this sort of style should, basically. Nice and comfortable and very pleasant to be in, unlike it was when I first got it. So it's on its wheels. I've also done a full service, new fuel filter, new oil filter, new oil, new air filter and new spark plugs. I have got a receipt for that, but I just wanted to get it done and out the way because we've had a couple of windy days and it's still a little bit windy out there, and there's still going to be wind noise, and I'm trying to avoid it as much as possible, but sometimes jobs just need to be done, so I apologise about that. But anyway, back onto the headlight project. We'll get you turned round and outside so we can show you what we're going to do. So, as you can see, we've got the sexy steelies on with the original trims. But if I get the torch and show you in here, them tyres look amazing. They're in fantastic condition. All 4 tyres are exactly the same, all with very good tread, lots of life left on them, and it actually sits nicely with a nice bit of gap all the way round. And also, I couldn't get a house brick under there. I can now get my whole leg under there. So, yeah, loads of room. Well, actually, looking at that, look, my torch will very nearly sit underneath the car, and my torch is literally that sort of size, so that's a bonus. This is the cloudy headlight. We have, however, got to sort this out as well with a little pond in there. I might fill it up a bit more and put some fish in there, never know yet. No, on a serious note, we are going to pull that out and find out where it's letting water in. But yeah, that's the cloudy headlight. That's the one we're going to do today. This, however, is the one I've done. You may be able to tell on the camera that it is clearer, but this was really yellow across. There's still a bit down here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's still a bit down here, still a bit up the top here. So I reckon if I'd have used all the product, I might have got a better result, but I still needed to save some product for the other side. I would love this to end up like this, but I don't think it's ever going to happen, but we'll see. We might get the I think we need to get the sandpaper and some better polish. Might get some G4 or something and use that. So what I'll do is we'll go back to this side, we'll get the bonnet open. We are supposed to mask all this up, but 2 reasons why we're not. One, I can't find any masking tape, and I can't get anything for anywhere because of the coronavirus. Everywhere's shut, and parts and supplies are a bit hard to get hold of. And the other reason is it's an old car, it's old paint, not too bothered about getting it on the paintwork. But obviously, if you're doing this job on your car and you are worried about the paintwork, I would definitely advise masking it all up, all the way round, all the way up the top here, all the way across this bit. And I wouldn't worry about masking the top up, because you can just open the bonnet, which will save you that hassle anyway, which I'm going to do. And I'll get you set up on a tripod with the bonnet open and we'll get started. Right, so we've got you set up now on the tripod. We've just got to wash the headlight first. That's the first job. Literally just some car shampoo in a bucket down here with water on the sponge. Give that a good scrub, use the other side, which will thingy. Nice good scrub on there. Get all the way around the edge. And that's done. Use the drying mitt. This will get the thickest of the water off. Right. And then, because it is just a drying mitt, I am going to use a microfiber cloth as well, just to make sure that there's every last little drop and it is completely dry, like so. And now we get the one and only cloth that come with the T-cut. As you can imagine, I've also added another cloth for the other bit, because it comes with headlight polishing compound, and that's part of the kit, and it also comes with that. But my theory is I need a cloth for that one, I need a cloth for that one, so I'm going to use the orange cloth on that and that one as well. So as you can tell on the cloth, I've already been using it. So what we do is we literally just squeeze a nice dollop of that on there, and then initially we will rub this in lightly onto the surface in a circular motion, like so. Like I said, I'm not worried if I get it on the paintwork. Rub it in lightly so it spreads. And then we'll then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now that is near enough what you need to do, just to leave it to settle for a little while, allow it to start breaking some of the dirt up. And I have left it longer than it is, usually about 10-15 seconds that you leave it on there for. And then literally afterwards we now have to then do circular motion until the product's pretty much all gone. And we've got to press pretty hard with this, so we're actually getting quite vicious and quite brutal. It ain't going to clean itself. Oof. We pretty much keep going until the product's nearly gone, which I put a lot of product on, whoops. Right, so we're nearly there. It's starting to get really tacky now, so we're nearly at the point where we just wipe it off. Keeping the circular motion all the way through though, as you can see. I know I just done lines there, but right, so now we'll then get fold the cloth over to a cleaner, slightly cleaner side, and then literally just buff it out, and straight away that looks much better. Right, I'm going to do that 2 more times, and then I'll bring you in for the sealant. So now I have done about 6 lots of this on here. I've got no product left whatsoever. I've now changed to an orange cloth rather than the yellow cloth, because we're going to do the Headlight Restorer sealant. This needs good shake, and then you can apply this liberally, so generously, to the cloth. And basically this one's just a sealant, just to give it its final shine. And then we'll take that, and that one's just literally just to polish it and buff it in afterwards, like so. We'll then take that and dry that from the other side. And then we'll then go with some more. And that's the headlight thingy. Now, I may have made that look easy on the video, but I can assure you, doing 4 lots of polish is no easy task. It's not an easy job to do at all. You've got to really work hard. Elbow grease is the best form of fixing a headlight. I'll just get you off the tripod and we'll go have a look at this in more closer detail. During the driver's side was so yellow, it was literally unable to see the bulbs in any way, shape or form. I don't think that's come out too bad. This side, still a little bit cloudy, a little bit hazy, could be a bit better, but I've done the best I can with the product. But again, I don't think it's too bad, considering I've only been using polish and a buffing compound. So I think the next task will be to see what's going on with this indicator and why we've got a little mini pond in there. So what we'll do with that is, this is held on by a spring, so you can't just pull it out or anything. But up here, don't know if you can see that, is a little tab. If we literally grab that at both sides, and pull up, like so, that has now released the indicator, so we can just pull this out like so. And it is still attached to the wiring, but what we need to literally do is just, as that went through that spring there, that's what I was referring to. So we need to literally, if I hold that with my knees, I should be able to just twist that, pull the bulb hole out, and that is literally how you would change the bulb if you needed to change the bulb. That bulb does work, but we are going to have a closer look at why we have the swimming pool in there. Welcome to my messy shed, or should I say ultra messy shed. We're going to now tackle this and see what's going on here, but before we do that, I'm just going to lay some tissue out on here, just to soak up any excess moisture or water that comes out. I'm going to grab the ball of tissue, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff that in there, and I'm literally going to roll the water around, see if I can see it leaking from anywhere. Okay. Where's that come from? It's coming from there. So, 1 minute. So if I put that in there nice and tight, where's that coming from? It's coming straight out of that hole there, so I cover that hole up as well. Can't work out anywhere else where it might be coming from. So it's clearly getting in there somehow. And it doesn't come out again until it gets near that hole. So it looks like it's relatively well sealed up. So I don't know what's going on there. All I know is I need to get rid of this water. So let's tip this out. Right, so it's most of the water out. And what I was going to do is I was going to put a bead of sealant around there and seal it all up, but I don't think I'm going to need to. I think it's a case of just get the water out and put it back. Hopefully that will fix the problem, but we'll see. So I'm going to now use help of a heat gun to dry it off a little bit. Right, so there's basically no more water in there, but I have decided I am just going to replace this at some point anyway. But for now, we'll pop this back on the car and see if it fills back up with water. The reason I'm going to replace it is because I had to be very careful with the heat gun not to damage it in any way, and then I lost track of what I was doing, and you can see in there I've melted the cap a little bit. So this will need replacing, but for now I'm just going to pop it back on the car, and as I can't find out where the water's really getting in from anyway, because yes, the water was only really coming out of that top hole there where my finger is, but that is designed as a breather in such a way not to let water in. So water's clearly getting in somehow but not getting out. So if I just get a replacement lens, then we know it's all good. But I don't know when that'll be yet, because times we're in at the moment, can't get anything. So we'll take you back to the car and put that back on now. So we're back at the car now, and what we do is, to put this back on, we literally just twist the I don't know if you can see that, twist that to one side so it's off to one side. Actually no, that rubber grommet's okay. Twist that to one side so it goes on, and then he says like so, and then twist it down to click into place. That will now have these two lugs slot into those two grooves. So with those two lugs slotting into those two grooves like that, that will go in just like so, like that. And then we've then got this little tab at the top, which I showed you before, which you literally just push down. 1 second. Which you just push down on like so, and that will lock into place, and that will lock that into place now, so it's held by the spring and not going to come out. Because if I pull that, you see it will come forward but it springs back. So that's locked in, and that's fixed for now. So I'm going to wrap this video up here, because I'm going to now do this is part 8, I'm now going to do part 9 with the airbag and horn, removing the steering wheel, and that'll be the next video. But I think that's enough for this video. I hope you enjoyed the procedure of how to clean and polish headlights, and hope that was relatively informative of what to do there. I'm not an absolute fan of the teacup product, but it was only cheap, so I think I may probably redo the headlight polishing with the sanding pad one when I can get one, but I'm not sure when that'll be. And also the indicator lens will be getting replaced with a replacement not necessarily new, but it will be getting replaced with a replacement. Again, I'm not sure when that'll be either, because it is just one of them things at the moment with the world the way it is. We're struggling, but we'll pull through. So I'll leave it there, and I'll say stay safe, guys. If you like what I'm doing, leave us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, ring the bell if you want to be kept aware of any other videos I upload. And if you've got any questions, feel free to comment in the comment section and ask me any questions, and I'll answer them the best I can. So yeah, definitely stay safe, stay indoors, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.